So the test of Jesus in that first instance is to take prerogative that is rightly his and use it, in his own right. And that, again, is another echo of Eden. Has God really said, surely God would, if you're the image of God, then he would want this, this is the way it ought to be. And so, the temptation to Adam and Eve was to, in a sense, take an authority or take a way of understanding, assume the right to think and act and judge independently of God. And that's what's happening also here with Jesus. God wouldn't want you to starve. Surely you're his son, you're his beloved son. He's with you. He would want you to do this. So it's a test of whether Jesus will wait on the Father and trust him or not. So it implicates both this issue of divinity, but also his humanity in relation to son of God, which is a human concept first and foremost, and only later, a divine concept in relation to Jesus in the incarnation. Absolutely. I don't know if that gets at what you're trying to.
No, absolutely. It does, Kit, too. And building on that, too, for a lot of our listeners and viewers, too, they may know already that the second test is actually rooted in Psalm 91. So I actually want to read a little bit of that, Kit, if you want to follow along with me, too. We're just going to read the first maybe 12, 13 verses there, too. So if you want to follow along with this as you're watching or viewing, too, I'm in Psalm 91. We're just going to start in verse 1. It says, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart.